What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are back with another flashlight unboxing slash review. This one is going to be on the ACEBEAM Pokelit. Nah, we won't say Pokelit. That sounds like, it sounds more like a Pokemon. So this is the ACEBEAM. I've seen a lot of people doing some reviews on this, and I'm like, man, this really looks pretty similar to Olight. And even even the packaging, this stuff is very similar. 5-year warranty, just like Olight does. I actually picked this one up off of Amazon. Here we go. There we go. Boom, boom. So this guy starts off at, I mean, you can pick these things up for like $20. I did not pick up the OD green for $20. I paid a little bit more, and you'll probably never guess the finish that I got. Yeah, I figured I might as well just get the copper. I mean, come on. I give it more of a fair chance if I get the copper, because you know how I feel about copper. Let me go ahead and get the box out of the way. So we'll go over the contents first. What's actually nice about this is that they send you a lanyard, which is pretty cool for a light this size. Olight does not typically do that. This, though, you hear me rant about this. Not a huge fan as far as USB-C to USB-A. Come on, it's 2023. So give us USB-C to USB-C. Just come on. Let's see. Oh, some extra O-rings. See, that's pretty nice, man. That's I'm trying not to be biased here. I'm an honest and open opinion. So here's what I normally do. Pause, pause, pause if you want to read any of this stuff. There you go. Alright, let's get this stuff out of the way and let's get into the flashlight. This is actually really cool. That's cool they send you extra O-rings. That's pretty neat. Nothing else in the package. We'll move this off to the side. Alright. So, this is your Pokelit AA in copper, and it does come vacuum sealed, just like any other copper item that you normally get. That's not just like some kind of copper color. It's actually copper. I'm gonna have to open this with a knife. There we go. Man, these vacuum seal bags, you would think when I open enough copper items that I could actually get into these bags. Jeez, this one is a trooper. All right, well, let's see if that's enough. All right. Ooh, this thing is shiny. All right, so little lens cover on here. So let's get into the light. So here is your Pokelit AA by ACEBEAM in copper finish. Yeah, nice milling on this guy too. There's your ACEBEAM branding. There we go. It did have a cover on there that it just kind of came off with my finger. There seems like there's going to be an ACEBEAM potato chip in here. Either that or my battery's dead. I hope it is not. Yeah, there. Was that stopping the battery from making a connection? Maybe. Well, I guess while we're here, we'll just go ahead and get into the battery. This thing actually does come with a rechargeable battery. It is a 14500 AA, USB-C rechargeable. So if you want to charge the battery, you take the battery out of the light, and then you charge it with your normal charging brick. So here we go. Quick look at the battery. There you are, 920 milliamps. And then on the inside of here, it actually looks machined pretty well. Yeah, that actually looks really good. Oh, that is nice. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. We all know I'm an Olight fanboy. Okay, I've got power. All right, so look at that pocket clip. That's actually a nice pocket clip. Man, this thing is pretty nice. Let's see about manipulation here. Let's see how we operate this thing. So, one click, 5 lumens. That is your your moonlight mode, and then you get a mid mode, and then your high mode. So low is 5, and you get about 58 hours on low, and then wow, mid is 190 lumens, about 2 hours and 21-minute runtime, and then your high is 550 lumens. It's something ridiculous. It's like 35 seconds on high, and then it will step down to 330 lumens for about an hour. So, I mean, realistically, in a light this size, I guess you really don't need 500 lumens for very long. And I mean, 330 lumens is, I mean, that's respectable, right? I mean, 330 lumens, that's enough. That for a light this size, that's enough. I mean, when you put this next to something like an i5T, they're basically the same size. So we'll go over size comparison here in just a second. This guy runs about $40 on Amazon, like I said, where I picked it up, and I want to say there was like a 10% off coupon right now, maybe 20%. It was just shy of $40, I believe, whenever I ordered this. I got same day shipping, so I ordered this yesterday. It came in last night about 8 or 9 o'clock. I waited till this morning to do the review just because it was a long work day, and I didn't really want to get into that last night. I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up. The etching on here for the specs, it's very light and it's copper colored, which is actually really nice. Same thing with the ACEBEAM branding, it is copper colored. So underneath these lights, you really can't see it a whole lot, but that might be due to glare. But this does show 5000K LED and CRI 90. Yeah, this is a nice light. And the fire button, I mean, this is compared to OLED. I mean, it feels about the same. You actually do have, yeah, a little bit more grip there. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. All right, let's get one more look at this LED. I do not believe that it said what kind of LED it was. Not 100% sure. Yeah, I don't know. So the light itself, it's IP68, so it is relatively dustproof, waterproof. It's supposed to be pretty resilient. The milling looks good too. It feels pretty good. You can get a good grip on it. The light itself is very slick, and I don't know if it's just because of my hands. It got kind of cold here in Florida last night, so we had to heat up a little bit, and it got kind of hot last night. But I'm not like sweaty or anything, so this thing is just slick. I don't know if I clean. Hold on, let's wipe this real quick. There we go. Will that pick it up? Oh, there you go. So there's ACEBEAM, and that's where it shows the 5K, CRI 90, and then the P20 blah 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 blah. I don't know if that's a model number. I'm not 100% sure. One thing I can say with this guy, I am almost 100% sure this thing will get hot. It looks like it will definitely get hot. So as far as like pocket clip, all this like thinking about pokey and pocky and all that, pocket clip, it is removable, but man, this thing is on there. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to remove this. Clip retention, pretty good. Very good, actually. Let's see here. Oh, way more retention than an OLED. That's a pretty sturdy clip. That feels nice. Okay. Yeah, I was just taking a look at it. Yeah, this is a nice light. I kind of don't like that I like this so much. Does this have momentary? It okay, it does have momentary. That moonlight's so low. So one thing I was reading is that there is a way to program. It has memory, but it doesn't seem like all you're supposed to do is cycle, and then that should be where it clicks. But it's not doing that for me. So maybe I have to research that a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go ahead and go into some size comparisons for this guy. So we'll just start off with an i3. Here we go. The i3T from Olight. This is the, obviously this is the Christmas edition. That's why it's red and got snowflakes. So a little bit bigger than the i3T. But i5T, we looked at that just a little bit. It is basically the same size as the i3T. Pretty much the exact same thing. I am very, very happy they did their own type of milling. Everything else is pretty similar except for the milling. Their milling is pretty unique. We all know Olight does the double helix, which looks like this right here. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, there's your double helix. How about the Baton 3 from Olight? So you can see it is much bigger than the Baton 3. Actually, as far as length, it is much bigger, probably about an inch. But from here, circumference-wise, pretty close. The Baton might be a little bit chunkier. i3T tall. So i3T tall definitely beats it out. Skinnier, longer. And then we'll put it up next to something like an Arkfeld. Ah, see, said it right that time. Arkfeld. This guy got retired recently, but it looks, I mean, you know, comparing it to something like this, I mean, this is a flat flashlight. It's basically a tiny chocolate bar. You know, not really even in the same ballpark. But how about the my newest pickup, the Warrior Mini? Yeah, okay. This video is not about you, Warrior, not about you. Okay, we'll go back to this again. So this, I mean, this is actually a really nice flashlight. I'm actually kind of surprised that I like it as much as I do. Just under 4 inches with the tail switch. The tail switch is nice too. Right here, I like that they brought the copper up to the top of the tail switch. This is rubberized. It's tactile. You can feel it. It's not going to go anywhere. And I mean, in my hands, I'm not a huge dude. I'm 6'2", maybe 215 ish, 220, and I've got decently sized hands. I can wrap this thing up, so it is a good size. It is a good size. These size flashlights are some of my favorite for just like a normal, like if I'm going to go to the store and just want to grab my wallet and a flashlight and my phone. Something this size is what I will throw in my pocket just to take with me. They're very compact. They can put out a lot of output, and I mean just for normal day-to-day stuff, not working, not doing anything crazy. Something like this or like your Olight i5T, they are like the perfect size for me in my opinion. So I like this. This is actually, you know what, this was a good buy. Shout out to Surviving the Daily for this. I watched his video on it, and he was talking about how good of a budget flashlight it is. I agree. It is a great flashlight. I'm gonna get some pocket time with it. I'll carry it as a secondary light. This guy is not gonna leave my pocket for a while, so this will be a secondary light. I'm gonna carry it, see how I like it, see how he does, and see what kind of patina this thing develops, because that's where I'm really interested. That's why I bought the copper version. I want to see how the patina develops compared to maybe the Olight. I mean, this is literally just starting its patina, so we can watch the two different coppers develop patinas and see how the difference is. Now, the only thing that's going to be way different is this is a polished copper, so this will probably patina a little bit different. This is more of a, I wouldn't say a stone washed finish, but it is more of a matte finish. So we'll probably be a little bit different of a patina pattern, but we'll find out. We'll find out. One last thing I want to add is that this Pokelit, as far as the battery itself goes, you do not have to use the rechargeable that comes with it. You can use a AA, and there are a couple other batteries as far as like between alkaline and lithium ion. if you go over to ACEBEAM's website, they do go over the different batteries that you can run on this and the different times that you will get based on the output that you are selecting. So that's pretty cool that they do that. I mean, this could be an underdog story. I like this so far. Good call, man. Glad I picked it up. This is, yeah, I'm gonna do an update video on this after probably a few days, maybe a week or so. We'll see how he holds up. But anyways, that's gonna be the end of this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and consider subscribing. I do my best to post daily. Please check back for future content, and I will catch you on the next one.